Kevin, good to have you with us today. A lot to ask you about. There's also some things that are crossing the wires that are coming out from the White House with regard to the Fed that I want to ask you about as well. But let's start with that. What did you think about what the president had to say about U.S. manufacturing and what companies can expect if they don't make it here?
Well, the key to translating Trump language is to understand noise and signal. So what he basically saying there is, look, and these messages are different for different countries. For example, Mexico, we're going to build a wall. That's coming for sure. But we also want you to make sure you stop sending illegal immigrants from yours and other countries, or you're going to be tariffed. That's the message to the Mexicans. To the Canadians, start spending on security at the northern border and pay your 2% to NATO and stop sending fentanyl from China over the border into the United States, or you're going to face tariffs. That's the signal there. To the Germans, if you don't start making more cars in America, we're going to tariff the you-know-what out of your cars coming here. And it on and on for each country. It's the tariff signal, if you want to call it that, is a negotiating leverage tool because Trump commands the largest market on earth. There's no market larger than the United States. For China, it's a whole different kettle of fish. We're in an economic war with China, and that's going to be the most interesting negotiation, whether it's a combination of tariffs and threat of military control, all kinds of stuff there. But he's starting with a message that's very clear. Get in line, do what you said you were going to do, or you're going to face a wicked barrier to come into the world's largest market, and it's going to affect your economy. I heard it loud and clear. Yeah.
It was interesting. At one point, he scolded Brian Moynihan at Bank of America for not doing business with conservative companies. And Jamie Dimon also responded to that, pushing back on it a little bit. What did you think about that?
You really have to, we've been listening to Trump for 12 years. It's just the way he is. And if you don't understand that at this point, he's not going to change. So he'll pick someone out of a crowd, out of a sector, and he'll say something like that. He's trying to send a signal, and yet there's a lot of noise in it, but he's bombastic. He's controversial. I've gotten used to it now. It doesn't bother me anymore. And I've had a fair amount of time to talk to him about the things that matter to me. And I've seen that same kind of narrative. So it is what it is. Everybody relax.
You're right. He gets everybody on their toes in these moments as well. I thought the response was really interesting today there. Kevin, thank you very much. We'll talk more next time about TikTok and the future there, which I know you're very interested in as well. Thank you, sir. Good to see you.